Hello, welcome to the video. So in this video, I will be talking about this will be serve as the reviewer for your first summative test in the term one. Okay, so the questions over here will be the questions that you will be able to find in your test paper during your exam, and this is not arranged in an orderly fashion sa unsay makita niyo sa exam. So I want you to understand the questions and try to connect the answers that I will be saying in this video sa unsay inyong piliun nga answers po dito sa inyong exam. Okay, now I only picked a few lang questions so did not pick all of the questions kaya that would be there's no sense of the exam anymore if tanang questions ako na lang po nihatag. So instead, I only pick some questions that I think are easy and I think are maybe awa pa na ko siya ma-mention sa inyo ha. So para na mo idea kung sa answer ninyo. Okay? I also have here problem solving, so I will be showing the solution of these problems later as we go to that portion of the video. Okay, so we'll start with multiple choice. Again, you have 10 items of multiple choice. So we'll start with question number 1. How are the coordinates of a point in the Cartesian plane generally written? Okay, so if you remember sa ato ang video, if you have watched it, if you have not, please watch the video. Okay, sayang sa effort na ko, no? Nga dugay na to, ganyan, way na nanaw. Then, this is how generally coordinates are written. Okay, so coordinates are written in this manner, x and y, where the x portion is the value of your where you will reference a particular point in the x-axis or on the x-axis, and for y is the value nga i-reference nimo sa iyahang y-axis sa point. So for example, if you have 3 and 4, then that means that in our Cartesian coordinate plane, you find 3 sa imuhang x, positive 3, and then positive 4 sa imuhang y, and then you connect them both. That will be the location of your point. Okay? So, yung anas niya. So, generally, coordinates are written in x and y. So, the answer for that one is kanang akong gibadlisan. Okay? So, hopefully, klaro. Next, question number 2. I will go over quickly para anyways, you can have one pause man siguro the video if napaspasan na mo. Okay? For number 2, how does the law of cosines relate to the Pythagorean theorem? Actually, kani wala nila to ma-mention no sa ato ang discussion, but if we're going to draw a particular triangle, in this case this is a right kaning triangle, 90 degrees ni siya, and then we put our focus on one of the angles, let's say kani butang talang, okay, and we use the law of cosine, let's say kani ang atong gitry og figure out is what ta kahibaw aning angle kay bawa ito sa angle, sorry. Kay bawa ta sa angle, pero ang wata kahibaw is ang measurement sa ato ang side, kani nga side. Kay wata kahibaw. Let's say natay side din say A and B, then this is C. And then kay bawa ta nga this probably is bali no? Dili mao. Sorry. Ato trohon. Okay. Let's just say nga ang ato ang missing angle, balikon. Ito na to ang drawing para di ta maglilibog. Okay? So kay bawta 90 degrees na siya, unya ang atong gitry figure out is ang atbang niyang angle, which is the hypotenuse kay right angle man ni siya. And we are given with A and B. Okay? So how do we solve for C using law of cosine? Okay? So that will be C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cosine 90. Now cosine 90 is just 1. Okay? Or no, 0 dahil siya, sorry. Cosine 90 is equal to 0. So, di ba, any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. So, therefore, C square is equal to A square plus B squared. Okay? Now, take note, this particular formula is the Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So, therefore, Pythagorean theorem, ako lang i-refer dito sa ato ang papilian ha, para di ko masayop mukhatag ninyo. Okay, so the Pythagorean theorem is a specific case of the law of cosine. Okay, so akong isuwat diri ang answer. This is Pythagorean theorem. Eraser. Pythagorean theorem is specific case of law of cosine, LOC. And that is the answer for number 2. Specific case here of law of cosine. So just look for that answer sa inyong mapilian and you should be able to have the check mark ana nga question. Now for number 3, the ambiguous case in law of sines occurs when you are given with which combination of triangle parts. Now if you remember sa ato ang discussion sa ambiguous case, and I know nga ang ingon ko ninyo nga dili siya mo matter when solving, no. So sakto man sad siya na siya naay point na sense ang akong giingon. Okay? But for this one, we just want to understand kung kano sa ka makaingon nga na kay ambiguous case, or at least you have to verify first if the measurement of the one of the legs or one of the sides of your triangle is able to form a triangle. So nga na siya ang purpose sa ambiguous case. Now unsa man to siya nga case, you have ambiguous case if your given is an SSA or side angle. So the answer for number 3 is SSA. SSA siya. Okay? Now let's have question number 4. Number 4, which of the following is the correct formula for the law of sines of for a triangle with sides ABC and opposite angles ABC respectively? Okay? Now remember, sa law of sines is just fractions. So imurang paris-parison ang dagko nga A o ang dagko nga letters A ang smaller letters. So it can be written, no, in multiple ways, but sa ako ang kuan ninyo, gipasana-sana ninyo, gipanad-anad ninyo, ingani ang itsura. Sin A over si A nga gamay equals to sin B nga dako over B nga gamay, unya sin C nga dako over C nga gamay. Okay? Pero pwede siya isuwat nga ingani ha, bali. A over sin A nga dako equals B over sin B nga dako equals C over sin C nga dako. Sin C nga dako. Okay? But preferably, we will use this one. Okay? Preferably lang. Kaya, I've seen kuan man po kaning other explanations about law of sines, and they usually use this version than this version. So, limit na kayo sila mo gamitan. So, this is the answer for number 4. Okay? Now, for the next question, I hope mo maklaro gyapon sa inyong side. What is the law of cosines formula used to find angle B if sides A, B, and C are known? Okay? So, we're given, unsa ko ni formula sa ato ang kaning law of sines nga ipagitaon si angle B. So, di ba remember, natay cosine B is equal to A squared plus C squared minus B squared over 2AC. Okay? Remember pa mo, ani? Hopefully ka remember pa mo. Okay? So, this is actually the answer for number 4. So, nani sa inyong notes, di ba naman to'y 3 kabuok formulas, no? If you're looking for the measurement of an angle sa law of cosines. Since it's looking for find maningingon diri, find angle B, then dapat sa cosine nimo ang makit-an pod is a B. Okay? So, this is the answer for number 5, the 5th question here. Okay? Next, for the 6th question, or the last question nga akong ihatag for multiple choice. A property owner in Tudela, Camotes wants to fence a triangular lot. They measure 2 sides of the lot as 80 meters and 100 meters. Okay? 2 sides kuno of the lot. So, triangular kuno siya. We have 80 and then 100. And the included angle, when you say included, it means the angle in between katong given. Okay? Si 80 man siya as 100. So, meaning, ang in between ato, this is the angle or included angle. And it's measured 75 degrees. 75 degrees kuno siya. Okay? So, which triangle solving condition does this represent, making the law of cosines applicable to find the third side? So, ang inyohang when you say triangle condition, it means unsa siya nga klase sa relationship. Is it ASA? Is it SAS? Is it SSA? Or is it SSS? So, in this case, naatay usa ka side, naatay usa ka angle, o naapod tayo usa ka side. So, that's SAS. So, the answer for the last question is SAS. So, pangitaan na ninyo sa ato ang problem. O sa question. Okay? So, let's go to true or false. Dali na dalion. Okay? So, true or false, we have 3. Again, you have 5 questions sa true or false. I just want you to have, or I will give you 3 questions nga nani answer no sa kaning video, and then I still want you to study on the other 2. Studyhin niyo tanan kay di ko maingon kung asa dapitan ako gikuha ang last 2 questions. Okay? So let's start. For question number 1, the ambiguous case SSA in the law of sines always result in 2 possible triangles. Okay? Always ko no. Always ba di ito? Dili. Okay? Nganong makaingon ta nga dili? Remember sa katong SSA nga scenario na siya possibility nga either 2 ka triangles mo ni ingon 2 possible triangles. Pwede pud 1 possible triangle or na possible pud nga wala gyud siya triangle. So there are 3 possibilities. So di siya per me nga always. So ang answer sa ani nga question is false. False siya. Okay? So there are 3 possibilities, 3 possible nga mahitabo nga scenario. Okay? It could be nga duha ka mo forma nga triangle, it could be usa lang gyud, or it could be wala gyud triangle nga maporma. Okay? I can probably give you, or I know, sa video nga akong gisend ninyo sa GC, katong sa Math Isip, yeah, actually, no, kaning, explain kung, unsaon pag-identify sa SSA nga, makapormag triangle, o dili makapormag triangle. And we even did a, kung anong kaning visual activity, or at least ang maestro ang nibuhat, using barbecue stick, no, nga kanang di makaporma og triangle, so on and so forth. Okay? So, hopefully na remember to ninyo. Hopefully lang. Now, for the second question, a point with coordinates negative 3 and 5 lies in the fourth quadrant of the Cartesian coordinate plane or Cartesian plane. So, let's verify. Remember na if kung quadrant 4 ka, ang imuhang partnering sa, or sign sa imuhang numbers will be one positive number, and one negative number. Ang x nimo is positive, ang y nimo is negative. Now, let's look at the coordinate given. Negative 3. Positive siya or dili? Dili. Negative siya. So, from that panangdaan nga gihatag, your answer should be false. Again, na timing rin niya nga puro false. Dili pasabot nga sa inyong questionnaire, puro pod false ang answer. So, be careful. Read the question carefully. Now, for the last question, if you are given 2 angles and any side of the triangle, like this one, AAS or ASA, you can apply the law of sines to find the remaining sides and angle. Okay? So, when you have a triangle, let's say kung AAS siya, okay ha, AAS. So, angle, then side. Okay? So, tanaw ninyo, di ba na partnering? Okay? So, pwede niyo magamitan o law of sines. Another nga triangle, ang gingon diri is ASA. So, angle, side, angle. Okay? Gitagaan-tagaan na angle, side, angle. Now, although wala yung partnering si AS, okay? Remember nga, since nakay duha ka angle, you can find for the value of the other angle by adding add nimo tanang angles, ma-equal dapat siya sa 180. So, you can solve for the missing angle over here. Okay? So, kani nga atong particular nga given there is atong problem, ang answer ani is true. Okay? The answer is true. Okay? So, hopefully you got the kaning idea no sa atong mga answers. So, let me just delete the annotation. Anyways, if you want to take note of all the kaning notes nga naa ning atong video, please pause the video and write it. Kung di maklaro, pwede mo ma-zoom no ang sa YouTube. So, i-zoom lang siya. Okay? So, I will delete sa akong annotation so we can proceed with the problem solving. Sige. Let's solve the problem solving over here. Sige, let's turn on the annotation. Sige, we have 2 problems and kaninga problems din is relatively the same. Almost the same. Okay? Sa inyuhang na makitaan sa test paper. However, ang ihang values din and the way it is worded here sa ato ang reviewer is different sa unsa inyong mabasa dito sa exam. So, I want you to understand yun sa nako siya pag-solve, and then if you understood it carefully, then apply your understanding sa pag-solve ninyo dito sa test paper. Anyways, nakasaway naman ta pag-solve og law of sine of law of cosine. So, hopefully dili na ta kayo maglisod ani. Maglisod man gani, at least you'll find it challenging lang. Ma-solve gyapon pero challenging lang. Okay? So let's start with 1. So, a resort owner in Santiago de Camotes Island wants to install a new zip line across a portion of the cove from point P to point Q. So, we have 2 points here. Yan na. We have point P and point Q. Again, you can change the letter later on. To find the required length of the cable, a surveyor stands at an inland viewpoint R. So, nasa sa layo ko, no? Nagtanaw siya sa duha ka points. Okay? The distance from point R to, this is R, from point R to point P, so kani ko no siya, this is 350 meters. 350 meters daw siya. So, 350. Okay? And the distance from point R, gikan diri gyapon sa R, padung sa Q is 480 degrees. Okay? The angle formed at point R between the two lines, so meaning included angle siya, so dinhi, is 65 degrees. So the question is, find the distance across the cove from point P to Q. So kani siya padung dinhi ang atong gipangita. Okay? Now first, let's identify kung unsa nga law ang atong magamit. Is it law of sine or law of cosine? Now, look at the given and look at the figure nga atong na-format. Diba, we have side, angle, side. Okay? We have side, angle, side. So, from that kaning given, we can say that we can use the law of cosine. Pwede na ito siya gamitan of law of cosine. So, in this case, pwede na ito i-change ang mga letters from P to Q, whatever. Ato lang ilisdan para dili ta maglibog. So, let's just say, ang atong gitry figure out kay kaniman, so I'll put it as letter C lang kunuhay, C. Kunya, this will be my letter A, and this will be my letter B. Okay? So, letter B kunuhay na C. So, kani is ang big letter C. So, ang formula akong gamiton is not cos, sorry. So, that's going to be big letter C. That's C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cosine dako nga C. Okay? So, let's substitute. So, A is 350 square, sorry, square na siya, plus 480 square sa B, minus 2 times 350 times 480, then cosine 65. Okay? Cosine 65. So, using your calculator, let me just pick my calculator here. Pwede rin yung unahon og solve ang mga squares ha. So, unahon solve ang squares. So, that's 350 square plus 480 square. And that is, dako nga number. 352,900. Then, minus, again, i-multiply rin mo ang 2 times 350 times 480. 2 times 350 times 480. And that is 336,000 times ang value sa cosine 65. Or pwede rin yung dichon po. Okay? Cosine 65 is a number, 0.42 roughly. 0.423 something. Ako lang, di na ako dayon nun. Okay? So, ang answer ani dapat ikuan na approximate. So, let's simplify further. So, that's 352,900 minus atong i-multiply sa si 336,000 sa 336 na wrong ko. Sorry. 336,000 times sa 0.423. Okay? So that will give you 210,772. Okay? And that's C square. Now remember, C lang ang atong gipangita. C. So we have to remove square sa C. So atong is-square root. When nag-square root man ta, so we have to square root po 210,772. And this should be approximately equal to square root of the answer. That's 459.0 459.1. Since we're talking about meters, then this is in meters. And that is your final answer. So, inganaw na nimo pag-solve ang number 1, or at least ang flow ha. Again, ang mugawa sa inyong problem solving is different sa unsa inyong nabasa karon sa ato ang video. Okay? So, hopefully you got it. Again, if you want to take note of how this is solved, then please kaning playback no sa video, i-rewind lang siya and then just take notes. I will erase our annotation now. Now let's proceed to solving number 2. A team is mapping out a new eco trail system in the hills of San Francisco Camotes. They establish a central rest station R, so natin point R, puno, okay? And 2 trail markers M1 and M2. So let's say for example, dili kunuha yung M1 and M2. Now the distance from the rest station to M1, so padung kuno diri, this is 3.5 kilometers. Okay? And the straight line distance from marker M1 padung sa M2 diri, that is 6 kilometers. Okay? An engineer started standing at marker M1, so diri, nagbarog ko siya diri, measures the angle between the rest station and marker M2 to be 30 degrees. So kani kuno siya is 30 degrees. Now the question is, calculate the distance from the central rest station R to marker M2. So ang imong distance kuno, the distance from the central from dong diri padong diri. Actually, the same lang yapon og method. We're still using the law of rescue team searching for missing person. Why is the question missing? Anyways, time sa kadali lang. Ibigay sa bullpen. Gamit tayo ng bullpen. So, sa base, this is 3, and then and then the angle for at P1 at P1 the lines outside from P2 okay, so kana siya so kami okay, so actually sayop no ang naa sa atong problem. Supposed to be anyways kung magud ni wala man nila ko makitanda yun. Supposed to be kani an engineer standing at the base ni siya, dili siya sa base ba ni siya, rest station. Okay, the angle between the marker 1 and marker 2 sa M1 ug sa M2 dini, so dini ang pasabot, this is 30 degrees, dili ang sakuan nasayop na ni pagkahimo, sorry naman. Okay, sige, question is unsa kunoy measurement sa kani nga distance nato, unsa makaiyang distance dinha. Okay, so if i-notice ninyo ang atong problem, we have two paired nga angles na og kaning side. Okay, so automatically you will know that you can use law of sine. So for this one, let's just say atong utrohon ng letters no. So let's say kani A, kani B, kani C. So kani is C ang atong missing, si A ni siya nga gamay, and then si B ni siya nga gamay. Okay, so atong unahon ng pair, so that's the sine A nga dako over A nga gamay, which is equal to sine 30 over ang A gamay, which is 6 kilometers or 6 for this para shortcut. Okay, so we have equation 1. Now for equation 2, kani ang atong ganahan ma-figure out. Ang atong ganahan ma-figure out is kana siya. But we cannot solve for this one yet kay wala man tay angle dinhi. So we have to figure out this one first. So kani atong parison sa, okay, it's going to be sine B over B nga gamay, which is sine B dako over 3.5. Now to solve for that, ato rang i-equate ang duha kani sila, ato rang i-equal. So it's going to be sine 30 over 6 equals sine B over 3.5. Now para ma-shortcut ta ang ako rang i-move sa cross multiplication will be 3.5 lang. Kaya anyways, mo man ni akong goal ang sine B. Okay? So akong ibutang diri sa pikas. That's going to be sine B is equal to 3.5 times sine 30 over 6. Then we simplify. Okay, so itong solbaron. So 3.5 times sine 30. And yeah, i-divide na to siya og 6. So the answer is 0.292 approximately. Okay? Since we're looking for the value of b, kaya atong sulbaron unya using atong 180 ang total nga angles inside the triangle, then we're going to remove sine b and adding, ako mahimo na lang siyang b. Mahimong sa arc sine, sine negative 1 of 0.292. So that's shift sign of the answer. That's going to be b is equal to 16.96 degrees, approximately 16.96 degrees. Okay, so now that we have letter B, we can now solve for the missing angle, no, to solve for C. So again, 180 degrees is equal to angle A plus angle B plus angle C. Okay, so wala man ta si angle C, so at mao na ato ang pangitaon karon. Now A is equal to 30 and B is equal to 16.96 plus C. It's equal to 180 degrees. Akong i-reason ha ang pika-side ang kani. Okay, so let's continue. Now, that's going to be, ako ning ipang transpose pa dong sa pikas ang uban. So that is 180 degrees minus 30 minus 16.96 is equal to letter C. Okay? Next. Atong i-simplify. That's 180 minus 30 minus 16.96. 96 ba? Masakto. That's going to be 133.04 is equal to C. Now we have the measure of angle C. So, pwede na to part ni ron ang duha. Okay? So, again, mugamit na punta sa sine A. Kaya mo may given ka ganina. It's going to be sine A over A nga gamay is equal to sine C nga dako over C nga gamay. Though sine A is equal to sine 30 over 6 kilometers. That is equal to sine C, which is 133.04 over C nga gamay nga wala pa ta kahibang. Okay? Then we do cross multiplication. Now, in this case, ang ako ra buhaton no is sisira ang ako ang pabalhinon diri og si sine 30. Okay, magbaylo ra sila position. So kumbaga may mo siya ngani. C over 6 is equal to sine 133.04 over sine 30. Now, kay napa man ni partner si C nga 6 sa ubos, then I'll cross multiply it to sine 133. So may mo siyang C is equal to sine 133.04 times 6 over sine 30. Then you do it with your calculator. Okay? So that is sine 133.04 then times 6 ay sorry save na sine 133.04 then times 6 unya divided by sine 30. So the answer is 8.77 kilometers. So C should be equal to 8, approximately equal to 8.77 kilometers. And that is your final answer. Now for number 1, no, it's number 2 rather, it's a very long process of solving. So I want you to take time and I want you to understand yun sa siya pagkuha. Again, you can make use of atong gilaray, sine A, sine A nga gamay, unya sine B, then B nga gamay, unya sine C, unya C nga gamay. Okay, you can change the letter kay di ba ang gigamit sa problem is R, M1, M2. You can change that entirely basta kay ma-pair lang nimo ang correct angle sa iyang correct side. Okay? So ingana lang siya. Now that is the review sa ato ang mugawas sa exam, no. So hopefully this can help you, no. At least get a passing score which is 18 ang 25 items naman mo, so 18 ra ang points nga akong gipangayo para mo pasar mo. And then also please study sa the rest of our topics nga na-discuss na sa law of cosine, law of sines, katong video nga akong gihimo about Cartesian and the transformation or translation rather in the Cartesian plane. although di gyud siya matakol ang translation ng Cartesian na nga part. Okay? So hopefully this helps, and I really wish and I pray that you will get a good score, more than 18 if kaya. Okay, ganahan ko nga mas dako pa sa 18 na inyong makuha. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for very much for watching and listening and studying the exam with me, and I wish that you pass and get a good score in your exam. Goodbye.